Hey everyone, it's me, Demigod Wizard. Today I'm here with an Alight motion tutorial for y'all because, I don't know, this is kind of a voice reveal, but I don't really care. This is how your Alight motion will look like. You can check it out. You have home, you have tutorials, you have projects, and you have templates. The templates are kind of useless, so yeah. To start a new project, you click the plus button and you select one of these aspect ratios. I suggest 4:5 so that we can cut out the watermark later. I'll show you how that works. You can select the different kind of background you want. I'll just click black. You can select the resolution, all that kind of stuff. Then click create project. Okay, let's not mind the fact there was an ad, but now the project has been created. This is how it looks like. We have a play button, we have move to end, move to start, and all those kinds of things. You click this plus button in the corner of your screen and you click one of these things. I mean, these are all different options, but to add a picture or a video, you click media. Now here is where there's a lot of things. Let's get a complete tour of my gallery. I'm sorry. I'm going to add a fan art of Percy just to show you all. This is how it looks like. You can move the timeline and you can play. You can move to the end, move to start, you can undo, redo, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Next, we have what these buttons are all for. So there's only some buttons that you should know how to use. One is this, the first button. This is where it crops before the timeline. Second this button, the third button, it cuts after your timeline. And the middle button splits your video, like that. So if you want to move anything, you can just hold it down and move it like that. Like that, you can have it go over. You can have whatever you want to do. If you want to delete a clip, click it. And up here, there's a delete button. So just click the delete button. Now we have one of our fan arts. I'm just going to quickly import a few more. I'm going to cut the end. Another fan art, cut the end. More. Cut the end, like that. So now we have some fan arts. This is how it looks right now. You can see this giant, atrocious Alight motion watermark. I'm gonna tell you how to get rid of that later. It's really, really big for some reason. But yeah, this is how your fan arts look like. Now to add some graphs and keyframes, this is how it goes. You click the picture that you want to have a keyframe on. You click this thing called Move and Transform over here, and you have 4 different buttons. I'll show you what each of them do. In this first one, swipe here to move layer. You can just swipe in this little box, and it moves the layer up there. Then we have this rotate. You can just move this circle to rotate. Wee, 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 wee. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm not a child. Okay. And then this, you can move it this way to zoom in, the other way to zoom out, like that. And this weird perspective thingy that nobody ever uses, and it just sits there being useless. So yeah. Next, I'm going to show you how to actually add the keyframe and graph. So I'm just going to show you with the swipe and move. You add a keyframe right here at the beginning and at the end, or wherever you want, actually. It depends on what kind of edit you're making. But I'm just going to add at the beginning and at the end. So at the end, I'm just going to go on the keyframe and I'm going to move the layer. Now what this is doing, it's tracking the motion. So it's basically, I'm going to move from one point to another, one point to another, one point to another, like that. To add graphs, you click this graphs button on the side where we found the keyframe, right under there. And you can do these graphs. There's quite a few presets that you can add. I usually use graphs such as this. Sometimes I change it up. I don't really have a go-to graph or anything. So yeah, this is how it looks like. If you want some of these weird graphs on the side, you can just watch an ad. But I'm not going to do that. Click these 3 dots and click copy curve. What this has done, it has copied your graph. So you can paste it in wherever you want now. So I have this keyframe right now. I'll go to the next picture and I'll add another keyframe. Add another keyframe. One more thing, if you add a keyframe in this first option, if you go into the second one, that keyframe is not applicable anymore. You have to add another keyframe if you want both of the effects at the same time. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. I'll just move this layer too. At the keyframe. So now it's moving. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, I need to calm down. Click the graphs and click paste curve to add the same curve in. This is how it looks like right now. So yeah, that's how you add in some keyframes. So yeah, you can't just copy all the keyframes and paste it into the other, which is sad. You have to go and do every keyframe individually, and it hurts, but whatever you gotta do for edits. Next, you can add a tiles effect. This is where the effects come in. So at the corner of when you click it, you have this effects button, and you have to click add effect. Now this is all the different types of effects you have over here. What I want you to do is click the search button and type tiles and use this tile pattern. Click standard settings. And yeah, now what it does, it just basically copies the image. Click mirror. And yeah, now basically what it's done is it's just copied the image everywhere. So no matter like where you look at it from, it's not going to show a big black space, if you get what I'm trying to say. You can crop it a bit. You can offset it like that. I usually crop it a bit. Yeah. And you can add whatever effects you want. If I add this effect, I can change the settings of it. You gotta watch a few tutorials to understand how this part works. And there's a lot of good Alight motion tutorials out there. So you can watch some of them and figure it out. What I'm just gonna do is click the three dots and click copy effects. I'm just going to paste them in on every picture. Yes. Now what we're going to do, this is a very important step. You make your picture smaller than your watermark. So you can see that the border of my picture is before the watermark. I don't want it to cross the watermark, okay? Because this is how we're going to remove the watermark. So you just make all your pictures, you resize all of them, like that, okay? Might look really weird right now, but trust me, when we're actually gonna get to the part where we're gonna, get the watermark out, it's actually gonna work. So from here, you can add your audio. To add audio, you click the plus, you go to media, and you can add a screen recorded audio. I have it right here. So yeah, this is just one of my edits. So this has an audio already in, but I don't think you'll be able to hear it. So yeah. To extract the audio from this video, you click the three dots at the corner of your screen up there next to the delete button and click extract audio. What this does is it separates the audio from the video. And now you can delete the video and you'll have the audio. I'm going to lower the volume of it. So to just lower the volume, click it, click the volume button, and change the volume. Like that. Wow, that aligns. Oh, yeah. And you can do the same trimming and all those shenanigans that you can do with other layers. You can cut it over here, you can trim it like that. Yeah. Like that, okay, basically. Now we're going to export the video right here. If you want to add some effects, go ahead, do whatever you want, boo. But for now, I'm going to export this. So click this arrow at the side. If you have a layer clicked, you won't see it. So just make sure you have nothing selected. Then over here, you'll see a settings icon, and next to that, you'll see an arrow. So just click that arrow. And here you can select the quality you want your video to be in. You can't do 2160p because that does not export as a video. I do the highest quality I can get, which is 1440p. And you click export. Okay, now we're just going to export this. It goes really fast when there's barely nothing in it. Now you click save. This is very important. Click save or else it will not save into your gallery. I made this mistake once. It almost cost my life. Okay, let's pray and hope to God that let's pray and hope to gods that my Vita works because it lags a lot. So this is how the Vita interface looks like. I use this to crop my videos and also add my watermark and do all that kind of stuff. It has a few good effects that I can use sometimes, so yeah. I'll go into that in a different video. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to crop it. You click New Project at the top of your screen, and you select the video that you just exported. You can see it's lagging a bit here, but when you export it, it shouldn't lag. If it does lag, then I'm sorry. Sometimes it does that. This is why I don't use Vita often. Okay, sorry for that moment of silence. There's this little bar over here that you can scroll through. And go to the end and click ratio. And over here, click 1:1. And click the tick mark. Now, what you can do, you can just pinch and move. And crop the Alight motion watermark out of there. Goodbye. We don't want to see you ever again. And yeah, you can crop it like that. So now your video is perfectly cropped. Yeah, like that. So you can move it around, experiment with it. But just make sure the Alight motion watermark is cut out of there for good. Here you can add overlays and stuff. So you can add a PIP, which is basically an overlay. And you can add your watermark in that way. It's pretty similar. I'm not going to go into that yet. Then you can change the quality. Sometimes it doesn't allow you, but right here it's allowing me. And just click export. There's no ads, thankfully. After your video is exported, it's saved.